Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to cover trade management. Now, you can have the best strategy, the best system. If you cannot manage a trade, you are going to fall short. Now, off the bat, I just want to let you guys know that for me, when I trade, I'm not the individual or the trader that likes to chase the home runs, right? I like to refer to the way that I trade as basing. I like to catch and make good money, and I would rather chase a higher hit rate than potentially trade a higher risk to reward. Right? We know that the strategy we use is very profitable. The entry model is very profitable, and I have back tested it to such a point where I find my optimal risk to reward, and that goes hand on hand with trade management, right? And everyone always says, where must I put my take profit? Where must I put my stop loss? Where am I entering? And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you exactly what we do, how we do it, and you can do it yourself. So what we want to do is we always want to mark out our high, because we enter the trade based off of that high, right? And then secondly, if we take the trade there, you use your long position, our stop loss goes right below the wicks, and my optimal risk to reward, right, is 1 to 1.44. This is my optimal risk to reward that what I want to target. Now, how I manage my trades and to potentially catch moves that move wider and longer and further is the candlestick that hits my take profit. Let me just do this. The candlestick that supposedly hits my take profit, right? That is the candlestick that I'm going to use to manage my trade. I'm going to take my stop loss and move it all the way to the low of that candle. So this way, if price moves further up, I literally, as you can see, banked all that profit. Okay. And as this candle closes, we move our stop loss. We move our stop loss to the low of that candle. And as this one closes, we move the stop loss to the low of that candle. So you can see on this trade, by just managing it properly, we actually banked a total of 1 to 1.7. Okay. That is how I do in our trade. So my optimal take profit is 1 to 4.4, but I use the candle that hits my take profit. I put my stop at that low, because let's for instance say if it goes lower from there directly, we've got a 1 to 1, and the next trade will be like a free rodeo, refer to it as that. Now, when it comes to scaling into a trade, right, we always know that if we have price trending and we have price expanding in the opposite direction, in this instance I'm just going to use buys, I've got one simple rule, right? I take no more than 2 CPs on a price leg. So this will be CP number 1, and this will be CP number 2. So when you scale into a trade, you obviously take your first trade, you take your first position. Now guys, at the end of the day, the risk is completely up to you as a trader, right? As a aspiring trader and someone growing, you obviously want to trade with money that you are willing to risk. Don't trade with your rent money. Don't go and trade with the money that you need to buy your girlfriend a birthday gift with, or the money that you need to buy food with. That is not trading capital. Trading is the money that if you put it in an account, you are not gonna die if you lose it, or you're not gonna be stressed when you lose it. So trade with money that you're willing to risk always. A healthy, good risk to reward. Now, this is not any financial advice, But healthy risk on a trade is nothing more than, I would say, 5 to 10%. Unless you're willing to risk the full amount that you put in, you're going to risk 100% of the account, right? That's just what I do. I risk between 5 and 15% per trade normally. That gives me a good edge in the market. It gives me a good ability to scale and to move and to grow an account. But these are literally the key fundamentals that you would need to understand that this is where your entries, this is where your stop loss is, and that is how you're going to manage it. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys is exactly how to put buy stop, sell stop, buy limits, sell limits effectively on MetaTrader 5. Okay, so you can see we've got $18,000 in this account. What we're going to do is we're going to go to charts. We're going to look at a potential setup. As you guys can see, this is the setup that we looked at earlier. And we simply want to, like I explained, we want to take a buy stop or buy market execution, depending on if you on time and you see price moving, you take market execution. If you're a bit early, you can put a buy stop, okay? So what you're going to do is the clock on the top right-hand corner is where we sit and apply the limits, okay? The little icon right of the clock, that is market execution. But I'm going to show you the best way to manage both of them to get your lot size, right? So the quickest way, we want to risk, for instance, let's say 10% of the account balance. So account balance is $18,000. We go to charts, we want to risk 10%. We know that it's $1,800. So we go here, we go up, we say buy stop. We take our stop loss, we put it where we want to put a stop loss. So we can see now we only $160 risk, right? We want to risk $1,800. So you literally drag this little blue dot to $1,800, and there you go. You can see it's 36 lots, and you can put your TP. There's your TP, and you place the trade, right? As easy and as simple as that. Now look what happens if you close the clock and you click on the button next to the clock for market execution. Your lot is already there. So you can literally just click buy or you can just click sell. As simple and as easy as this, guys. This is how quick it is.